Helps if I change my thing over to the gameplay. Let's see. Let's hide that. We don't need that up there. All right. Didn't he leave still? Why? I have no idea. Got that. Ocean Station. Let's see, do I have anything to identify?
Be proud of all the
So.
potions you've brewed.
All right. Anything in the gear section? Nothing there. Okay. Go to maps. We're going to go over to Hogsmeade. Oops, wrong one.
I wonder what Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the Broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help.
Well, I appreciate you buying all my gear that I don't need anymore, so that way I can buy your room upgrade.
Thanks for stopping by.
Oops.
Hope to see you again. You'll be thrilled with that broom.
Kind of wish it was a
promise
little
you.
less expensive.
I must tell
Alrighty.
you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. Would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Irondale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
What more can you tell me about the next course?
It's just a jaunt from here, south of Hogsmeade. Beautiful mountain views. The course was designed to test flyer stamina. Some of your classmates mentioned they were headed there, eager to see what Imelda has in store. A bit surprising, considering many of them expressed reticence at the idea of racing against her at all. I hope that won't deter you, and you'll give the course a go. At least think on it.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you.
That's
I
right.
know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for Broom Flight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Okay, we'll fast travel to here, so that way we can get to that course a little bit faster.
I met a girl once. Looked like
Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the second best Slitherin.
Hello, Imelda. So,
Yeah,
another
Romilda.
trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
So, what? You finally scared everyone else away?
Oh, I have plenty of challengers. They're just not very good. No one sets records by wishing for them. And I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
Strong competition? Could that have been a compliment, Imelda?
Go ahead, believe what you want. Makes no difference. Compliments make people soft. No one goes round telling me I did a fine job. And do I care? No. I say I'm the best, and that's all I need. So please, try to beat my record, 5th year, and don't be disappointed when you lose.
I'm ready to fly.
Finally,
That's
a
right.
decent challenge.
Brilliant. Oh! Oh! Made it.
Seem to be doing pretty well on this one.
Brilliant.
Oops. A little wide on that.
I'm getting the hang
I'm over
of this.
halfway there.
Brilliant.
Jeez, I'm like, just couldn't quite get that one. Fine.
Brilliant.
2 more.
Good. I've got this.
Yeah, that's right. Beat her by 20 seconds.
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
You said your reputation for talent put some people out. Like whom?
If you must know, I've had to deal with jealousy from members of our house. When we were first years, Nerida Roberts and I spent loads of time on our brooms, pledged to fly every day. As my skill on a broom grew, rapidly I might add, Nerida suddenly didn't have time for flying practice. I tried to give her pointers, but she didn't have the natural ability I did. Clearly, she was jealous. Poor thing spends all her time now dawdling by the lake, obsessed with merpeople. Won't even learn to swim. I refuse to downplay my talents to coddle someone else's fragile ego. Anyway, I need to ready the next course. Stop by when it's ready, if you can handle it.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected
That's
you
right.
to back down. rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve. To race this course again, visit the podium.
Haven't yet, so let me see, where am I? I'm right here, so let's go there.
Where you can start the race and check your time.
Another successful flight. I should let Mr. Weeks know.
I'll get there.
What is it? What's wrong?
Goblins, that's what. Ranrock's lot. Nasty creatures. Ambushed me, they did. Nothing's safe anymore. I need a little something. Something to protect me if I run into them again. Maxima potion, that would do it.
You're right, the world's not safe at the moment. It's best to take precautions. Here, use it wisely.
Yep.
Oh, I will. You can be sure of that. Ranrock's lot won't take me down.
I just happen to have one.
And I've you to thank. Please, accept this gift in exchange for your help.
Nice. That was a lot more potions than what I gave him, so. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Oops, no. Set that one, transfer it there. We need to unlock that one as it is, so.
Who lived here?
You're the little sod that saved Redwell.
Glacius! Levioso! Expedego! Defender!
Stop sticking around like a bennywig! You'll have to fight eventually.
Expelliarmus!
Where did it go?
Glacius!
Oops, wrong person.
Glacius!
Oops.
Potato! Stupefy! Levioso! Glacius! Defender! Glacius! Defender! Revelio.
Go climb this. Why can't I interact?
Revelio.
Guess won't let me. Dang it. Oh well, it's worth a shot. There's some next to Hogsmeade. Oops, wrong way. Hogsmeade map. Set waypoint.
from your latest flight? I want to hear all the particulars.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon. Thank you again, truly.
All right, we got the world map. Ooh, Dark Arts Battle Arena. Small bandit camp. All right. We're going to set that waypoint, travel there. Hopefully we'll get what we need to get.
Oh, Ashley.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Oh, downstairs. They're both down there.
Revelio.
Oh, it's in there.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. That wasn't too hard. Incendio. Protego. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy.
What's is it? What's the wrong one? That.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio.
Alrighty. Let's see. Challenges. Exploration. Got more magic meter. Then you get 6 of those. Okay, quests. Let's see. This Professor assignment: collect troll bogies. Cast a spelso. Okay, got flying for Arresto Memento, Flipendo, Beast class. Let's do that one.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. You can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beef? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition and cleanliness.
That's right.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing. tuss peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
A Ravenclaw and a
Let's go.
Slytherin? Picking on people? Jeez. Don't they see my outfit? I'm obviously not someone to
Those two
trifle
don't
with.
belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the measles just as you did with Gerald. The measles really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and
So at
see
this point,
yourselves
normally
out.
you would be able to
Now,
interact with them, and
where
you'd be able to
is
get
our
whatever
new
you need to get from them.
student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
But I want to get their fur and stuff. Dang it.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Psst, psst, over here.
Nope, can't do it.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
I'm not sure. What's this all about?
You'll see. I promise you have nothing to fear. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
Nice.
I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from
Yep, it'll be
looking at
nice
her,
once we get a
but
hippogriff.
she's a dreadful busybody.
Good job.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
Honestly, she was a bit intimidating.
She does have a rather stern brow, doesn't she? But look how well you put her at ease.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
You may be reading into it. Talking to people isn't a crime.
It's hard to explain, but something about it just feels wrong. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
All right. Now that we got that one done, we can go to Hogwarts map. Secret rooms, requirement, collect our stuff. Yeah, Dittany leaves. I got a ton of them. Where is he at? Here he is.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually, I wasn't hoping for
Actually,
that.
perhaps
I was
another
hoping for
time.
the other one. Okay. Let's take a look at our quests. Alright. Gladwin Moon. Talk to Gladwin Moon. Ooh, yeah. Aloha Mora. That's what I want. Oops. Quest. Locate on map. Hopefully it's close by. Nope. That one. And travel there.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. From what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Why would I do this? Seems all risk and no reward.
Oh, rest assured, there's very little risk, and there is, in fact, a reward. I will teach you a particularly useful spell. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh! I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Got it. Oh, I think it's automatic.
Hello, Hamura.
Come on. The only bad part is like it's a level 1 lock, so I can understand using it to get a level 1 lock. But later on, it's not like I can
This is a restricted
do it
area
for
of the castle, after all.
a higher lock. Like if I get like a level 2 lock, level 2 skill, I gotta do that all again still. Excuse me. The only good thing is if you stay unlocked. Asking you has been asking for you. Perhaps I can convince her to stop in for a butterbeer or two if you were to join us. It's been far too long. And you do manage to come by. I wonder if you'd be able to part with a few of your plants, more fragrant ones. Ever since the trolls attack, customers have been complaining about the smell of, believe it or not, old socks. Nothing I've tried seems to cover the stench. Hoping to see you soon, with or without the plants. Your friend Serona.
Revelio.
Nothing here.
Revelio.
Okay, Professor Fig, I am in receipt of one of your most recent OWL. Apologize for delaying my response. I'm still receiving a good deal of correspondence regarding the introduction of the not-so-recent Stoogie penalty in Quidditch, which in my humble opinion has brought the game into the modern age. Astonishingly, frankly, how many spectators want nothing less than seeing Quidditch keepers flattened entirely. As a topic of your recent letter, we at the Ministry assure you that any and all potential threats to Wizardkind are taken quite seriously. I have made note of your concerns, and it is at time allow the Department of Magic Law Enforcement will ensure the matter is looked into, schedule permitting. We value the opinions of esteemed wizards such as yourself, and you may rest assured that we have matters well in hand. Should you wish, I can have my secretary secure seats for yourself and a guest at this year's Quidditch final. I think you would be delighted to see the results of a well-run and efficient government. Warmest regards, Ferris Spavin, Ministry of Magic. Ministry for Magic. That's a level 2. So I don't have it yet. Let's see. Challenges. Exploration? Nope. Quests? Nope. Definitely not combat.
Revelio.
Minor staff Hogwarts house do an exceptional job keeping the castle in order. They are seldom unprepared for any number of items that they may encounter each day. However, only the other day, an unexpected stash of wizarding crackers went off from behind a cushion. The catastrophe was most untoward, engulfing one poor elf in blue smoke and giving those of us nearby a domino ringing in our ears for the rest of the day. I expect the culprit with peas. Please keep an eye out and be careful, Matilda Weasley, Deputy Headmistress.
Revelio. Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
My darling Abraham, you'd be overjoyed to know that the local children have taken it to playing gobstones in the street just outside of your study window. They're quite charming, I must say. I noticed the youngest was without her own set of gobstones, so I let her one of yours. I knew you wouldn't mind. I do hope things are going well at the castle. I'm relieved that you arrived safely. Dreadful story about the gentleman from the ministry. He was really traveling with Azard and a student. Simply dreadful. Do write when you have a moment. I'm most eager to hear stories of this year's Summoner Court participants. Your students will adore you, my dear. With love, M.
Revelio.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
Leviosa. Revelio.
Oh yeah, that one's not fun.
My way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed.
Hufflepuff? Not Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that.
Revelio. Hello, Hamora.
All of the students flying about on the golden snake. Rather a lot like that, isn't it? I suppose you should.
Ranrock's lawyers are preparing for a rebellion. Broom.
Like I said, this gets annoying. How many you have to do.
No, troll. How dare you speak to a prefect that way? I'm a prefect. That's good. 50 health points. You know you can't do that.
This must be the prefect's bathroom. Revelio. Freak. Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
I'll see what I can do, but I'm fairly busy. I can't promise anything.
Understood, but I hope you will find the time. In case it matters, I do have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance?
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alohomora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
Understood.
Okay.
I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Okay. Well, that's a great lady. All right. Let's go to challenges. Nothing in there. Oops. Map. All right. So we're going to call it with this. We're going to call it a session with this one. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Next time we're going to continue on with... we'll continue on with the main quest. Hopefully we'll get more than just Dittany leaves. Because we all know that's annoying.
This will be more useful when I have something to identify.
We're getting a good number of potions. Doing pretty well. Okay, so next we meet, we're going to sell the gear we acquired. Equip what we need. And we're going to probably partake in the Man Behind the Moons a little bit. I got to collect 9 of those things to get level 2 for now. And we'll track some of those down. When I get to level 2 at least right away. And yeah. So again, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you want. I don't care. It's not a big deal. But just remember to treat others like you want to treat yourself. And stay positive. And we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.